This is Jerry Only of the Misfits, and you're watching Attitude Clothing TV.
Attitude, you got some fucking attitude. I can't believe what you said to me. You got some
Welcome back to London.
Well, thank you. I'm not welcome very many places. It's good to be welcome here.
Are you excited about the show tonight?
Yeah, I am, very much so. First time I came to England was 1978. And we had played with the Damned and had to walk off the tour because of problems with their management. And I didn't get to play London. We were supposed to play the Rainbow at the time.
Okay.
And I actually wound up going to the show and sitting up in the balcony with Dave's wife at the time. And it was interesting to be in London and not play. But we've been playing here since, so it's all good.
Yeah, we love you here, so...
Well, it's good to be loved, thank you.
So you've been doing this for over 30 years now.
Almost 35.
What drives you to keep writing like new material?
The wind at my back. Now basically what it is that Misfits is a very unique and original concept. As you can see, we build all our own goodies. And,
yeah, I love this. It's
well,
amazing.
you see, I was in high school and I was going to play football for Rhode Island, and I ran into a friend of mine who introduced me to Glenn, and we wound up starting the band. And I had seen back in 1974 a Diamond Dog show with David Bowie, and it was so theatrical and so amazing, and it just totally blew me away. And I said to myself, you know, I was working in commercial art, and I had a machine shop and the ability to make anything I wanted. And I really liked the punk scene and the music that was coming down because we were right in the beginning of it. And I said to myself, well, this is what I want to do.
The Misfits have had a huge influence over alternative fashion.
Yeah.
How has your style developed over the years since Misfits began?
My style has just become more engineered, I would say. Like for example, like this jacket here, I got my old jacket out in the car, which I made for wrestling for WCW, which had big spikes on it, but they were all tapped off.
Yeah.
As you can see, this would
Annihilate.
this would gut you. And so what happens is that I try and use the same image. It's just like the evolution of the dinosaur. First it's a little thing, a little lizard running around, then it's a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. So we're getting to the Tyrannosaurus Rex stage.
So you've had a pretty amazing life so far, and you've just mentioned about the wrestling thing. Any chance of you stepping back into wrestling?
Wrestling is a very, what do I want to say, very widespread, very encompassing form of media, except the business is very nasty. Who the boss wants to shine becomes the champ, and to me that's fine, but you see the thing is the people who are the wrestlers all jockey for position and for TV time, and there's no loyalty. And I got kicked out immediately because I wanted to start a union. The guys had no health insurance, they had no life insurance, they didn't have a doctor on staff. I split my head when I wrestled Dr. Death in a cage, and I had to actually go to a hospital 15 miles away to get stitches. I said, well, give me a needle and thread. I was so pumped up. I said, I'll sew it. Give me the needle, and they were like, well, we don't even have a needle and thread. I was like, you got guys like Goldberg, who's making $10 million a year, and Sting, who's making $8, and Bret Hart, and all these really great wrestling phenomena, and nobody, you don't have a Band-Aid.
You recently released The Devil's Reign. How has the reception been since you've released it?
Marvelous. This album for me is the climactic moment of what I've been trying to really achieve. It's I've been through a lot of different people. I've been through a couple different singers. I've been through a plethora. See, listen, that's my vocabulary. A plethora of drummers, and I finally got guys that I feel really want to be there, and I think that's the most important thing in art or in anything, is that you really you want it. It's not something that you need or have to get by with in life. It's just something that you really desire in your life, and this album does that for me. I'm really feeling good about this band.
Awesome.
Good, right? Because I'm here. So.
Yeah, exactly. So your new album shares its name with an old William Shackleton.
Yeah.
Was it a big influence on the album?
Well, it was the influence for the song. What I like to do is, you have to realize that in music today, there's a lot of dark bands out there that are trying to be evil. Okay, we don't try to be evil. I guess we just happen to fall into that category. But I felt that if we focused more on science fiction and more horror kind of stuff, we would not so much get tagged as a negative thing. That would be more of a spiritual, influential thing. I think that the Misfits will live on long after I'm gone, and I really want it to mean something to people. And
I'm sure it means a lot to all the people.
as long as it means a lot to you.
It means a lot to me, definitely.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this.
Anytime.